When does a promising hockey career turn into a cautionary tale about the harsh realities of professional sports? That's the heartbreaking question surrounding Andrew Nielsen, whose mysterious injury has now cost him his European contract and potentially his entire hockey future, a sobering reminder of just how fragile athletic dreams can be. Let's be completely honest about what we're witnessing here. This is the kind of story that doesn't make headlines, but represents the reality for countless hockey players who never quite make it to the promised land. Andrew Nielsen was once seen as a legitimate prospect, selected 65th overall by Toronto in 2015, a player the organization believed had NHL potential. Now, nearly a decade later, he's dealing with contract terminations and mysterious injuries that threaten to end his career. The timeline of events is particularly troubling. Nielsen spent last season with Södertälje in Sweden's second-tier league, managing just 5 regular season games and scoring 1 goal. Those numbers alone tell a story of a player struggling to find his footing, even at levels well below the NHL. But the real blow came when he called his team just 1 day before returning to Sweden to report an injury that occurred after signing his new contract. What makes this situation even more devastating is the mystery surrounding the injury itself. Team management has refused to reveal the nature of Nielsen's condition, which suggests it might be more serious than a typical hockey injury. When professional sports organizations won't discuss an injury publicly, it often indicates complications that can have long-term or career-threatening implications. From Toronto's organizational perspective, Nielsen represents everything that can go wrong with prospect development. He showed promise in junior hockey and early professional seasons, enough to warrant a third-round selection and continued investment in his development. But somewhere along the way, the projection didn't match reality, and what looked like NHL potential never materialized into actual NHL production. The fact that Nielsen never played a single regular season NHL game for Toronto speaks to the incredible difficulty of making it to the highest level. This was a player the organization invested time, money, and development resources in, yet he couldn't crack a lineup that has consistently struggled with defensive depth over the years. That's not a criticism of Nielsen. It's a testament to how extraordinarily difficult it is to reach and sustain NHL-level performance. His journey through various leagues, all ECHL, and multiple European circuits, tells the story of a player constantly searching for the right fit, the right opportunity, the right system that might unlock his potential. That kind of hockey nomad existence is emotionally and physically draining, moving from city to city, team to team, never quite finding a permanent home or role. The European experience was supposed to represent a fresh start, a chance to revitalize his career in a different hockey culture with different expectations and opportunities. Sweden's Hockeyallsvenskan, while not the NHL, still represents quality professional hockey where players can earn decent livings and potentially catch the attention of higher-level scouts. For Nielsen, it was probably viewed as a pathway back to relevance. Instead, this mysterious injury has derailed what was likely his best remaining opportunity for stable professional employment. Södertälje's management expressed frustration about not knowing about the injury until the last minute, which suggests there might be more to this story than simple bad luck. Professional teams don't typically terminate contracts over minor injuries. This sounds like something more significant. The broader implications extend beyond just Nielsen's individual situation. This story highlights the precarious nature of professional hockey careers, especially for players who don't reach elite levels. Unlike other professions where career setbacks can be temporary, professional athletics operates on much tighter timelines with less margin for error. At 27 years old, Nielsen is entering the phase where hockey careers either stabilize or end entirely. European leagues can provide good opportunities for veteran players, but they also have limited patience for injury-prone assets who can't contribute immediately. Time isn't on his side anymore. The human element of this story cannot be ignored either. Behind the statistics and contract details is a person who has dedicated his entire adult life to pursuing a hockey career, making sacrifices and facing uncertainty that most people never experience. The dream of playing professional hockey comes with incredible risks that aren't always visible to casual observers. For current Maple Leafs prospects, Nielsen's journey serves as both inspiration and warning. It shows that being drafted by an NHL organization doesn't guarantee anything beyond opportunity, and that opportunity must be seized quickly and decisively. The margin for error is smaller than most young players realize, This situation also reflects broader challenges within hockey's development pipeline. Not every prospect will make it to the NHL, but the industry often struggles to provide meaningful alternative pathways that allow players to maintain dignity and purpose when elite dreams don't materialize. The mystery surrounding Nielsen's injury adds an element of concern that extends beyond hockey. When professional athletes suffer injuries serious enough to cause immediate contract terminations, it raises questions about long-term health and quality of life issues that transcend sports. As Nielsen's story continues to unfold, it serves as a sobering reminder that professional hockey careers can change dramatically in an instant. One injury, one phone call, one bad break can alter everything a player has worked toward for years. The hockey world moves quickly, and there's rarely time for sentiment when business decisions need to be made. Saratoly's decision to terminate Nielsen's contract, while understandable from their perspective, represents the end of what was probably his best remaining opportunity for professional stability. What do you think about Nielsen's situation and the broader challenges facing players who don't quite reach NHL level? Should organizations do more to support former prospects dealing with career-threatening setbacks? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if stories like this make you appreciate how difficult professional hockey really is, make sure to like and subscribe for more coverage of the human side of the game.